Namo Sakyamuni Buddha, dear all monks, nuns, and the whole community. So this is our Dharma afternoon Dharma sharing session. So about the practice, as usual, always focus closely to the practice. And the important thing is to maintaining the doubt. If we don't have the right view about the right Dharma, then we will always suffer. Now it is time for questions, if there's any. Namo Sakyamuni Buddha, dear Master, and the whole community. Before, from the previous time, like there was one, there's one Dharma friend from Vietnam. It's like before I have a very unrest mind. Like I usually worry and thinking a lot. And right now, it seems like less. And Master said, because we know how to rely on the triple jewels, always listen to Dharma sharing. So that's why we have the right view, and with the practice, and that's help a little bit. But usually our habits is very deep. Usually we always chase after our deep habit, deep karma, especially our consciousness, our thinking. But when we devoted for the practice with the right view, the right practice, then we begin to have a good experience. But still, while we are practice, we still have that kind of habit, like the worrisomes, the thinking about life. So we still have that kind of thinking that kind of undressed mindset. And that is normal. But if we have if we're serious about the practice, like if we have a very clear belief in what the true mind is, with the right view and the practice, then we're going to have a different unrest mindset. This kind of mindset is about to overcome the birth and death. So it is very, very important to always have the right view. Always have listen to the right Dharma. Always rely on the triple jewels, so that way it can strengthen our belief in the true mind and the practice. Namo Sakyamuni Buddha, the Master, the all monks, nuns, and all Dharma friends, the whole community. I would like to share my condolence. About one of our Dharma friend, which is our master's younger brother, just passed away. And there are also other friends, Dharma friends, just passed away too. With that, life, I see life is very impermanent. Just like Master always say, that we are very fortunate to have the right path. To have the right Dharma, the right practice, so that we can so that we can control or be our own master about our karma. And I realize, I'm aware that even though I aware that all Dharma, everything is impermanent. But when our loved one pass away, I still then I still feel very, very sad. It's just like my parents not too long ago, they passed away. And my siblings who now live in Vietnam, they just know to this Dharma. They are very new to this Dharma, which is fortunate for them. And for myself, when my parents passed away, I feel like I'm calm, because Master always remind not only me but most of us that we are very fortunate to meet the right Dharma and the practice. So, would you explain more about that all Dharma is impermanent, so that we can strengthen our practice? The Master said there's a stanza or a poem that teach about the nature of impermanent. So when we know that everything is impermanent, and how do we escape ourselves out of that situation, out of that impermanent? It doesn't matter how long we live, then we still trapped in that cycle of birth and death. So if we know that birth and death is one of our biggest problem, it is impermanent, then we need to value the time to practice more, and so that hopefully one day we can be free from the cycle of birth and death, from the nature of impermanent, that or everything. Just remember that most of our good advisors, like the Buddha, Bodhisattva, or great teachers, they always remind us by using the Buddha's teaching just to help us strengthen us the right view so that we can practice better. And we all know, and we are very, very fortunate of this Dharma is very, very special. And we simply asking the water question so that we can give rise to the doubt. The doubt is the seed of prajna, the seed of liberation. And it is important to get used to the practice, and hopefully we can give rise to the doubt. Hopefully we can cultivate the right seed of liberation. We are aware that we have a very, very old and deep habit, which is our karma, our mind of discrimination, the mind of attachment. It is very, it gives us a very big obstacles for our practice. So just remember, always rely on the triple jewels, always always have time to listen to the Dharma sharing, so that we can strengthen our right view to support our practice more clear and clear every day. So basically, just return to the practice. Namo Sakyamuni Buddha, dear Master, and the whole community. I would like to say that this Dharma, you always mention that always focus on the practice, and I did listen and obey you that, and I always try my best, and I always go on Zoom to listen to you and all of the Dharma friends. And by doing that, I reflect myself that I see a lot of problems within myself. So with that, can you explain more to help me? the Master say, with that kind of your awareness, which is very good for you, and also you live in this community, in this temple, which is also very good. And by listening to everyday Dharma talk, like on a Zoom and all the Dharma friends, it will reflect on ourselves the common habits that we also have, that like other friends try to express or to ask. And from there, we are aware that we still have a lot of mistake, a lot of problems, and that will remind us that we need to practice more, to try our best with the right effort. It's just like the Buddha has said that suffering is very comparable to the uh, to to the ocean, but we don't see that, we don't believe that, because of our habits. Our habits is always um, give us problem. And only the right Dharma can help us the right view to see the right path to practice, so that we can get out of that delusion, get out of that dream. So basically, uh, uh, simply just return to the practice. And usually at the beginning, we always we are always very stubborn, very hard-headed. So it's just like your situation is you have a good living in the temple is one of your good conditions, because you always keep hearing the Dharma, the Buddha teaching, and also listen to all Dharma friends with different question and experience. And that will remind not only you, but all of us about the right view, about strengthening the mind, the true mind, and the practice. And it is very, very practical because our practice is the practice of let go the ego, let go the attachment. Our sharing is keep strengthening our belief in the true mind. And our practice is always, if we can give rise to the doubt, then it will remove or it will let go the duality. Thank you, Master. So this morning I heard that Sư Cô Pháp Tuệ mentioned about your younger brother, and I really feel sorry about our Dharma just passed away. So recently I also on Zoom I heard there are questions from a lot of from different practitioners, and you always encourage all practitioners to keep returning to the practice, whether you have knowledge or no knowledge, whether the question is a good question or is not, or is a bad question. You always remind us to return to the practice. And with that, I really appreciate it. And Master just said that we usually, our mind, our habit, we usually cling to the person. Like we usually cling to our karma, like our 5 scandals, like our mind of discrimination, mind of attachment. But we don't rely on the right Dharma. If we rely on the right Dharma, it's just like we rely on the right view. If we have the right view, then we have the right thinking, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right mindfulness, right effort, right concentration. So if we believe in what the true mind is with the practice, then it will include every Dharma. It's just like if we the practice, the give rise to the doubt, is like give rise to the prajna. It will restore our Buddha nature, our awakened nature. So our practice is actually relying on the right Dharma. So that's why the practice is very, very important. Thank you. I will try my best. Namo Sakyamuni Buddha. Dear Master and all Dharma friends, I did often hear you say about the practice. Like when you asking the heart to question and not give rise to the doubt. Even though you did not give rise to the doubt, you still continue to asking the heart to question whether you know or think that you don't have the doubt or not. So my practice is reciting the Buddha. Is like who's reciting the Buddha. So can you help me more? And Master just said that we usually misleading by listening to words, by listening to speech or verbal communication. We usually cling, attach to that. And that is not a doubt, that is the forms. And we usually attach to forms. And doubt that we don't cling, we don't know any form. And that is the practice. That is the doubt, that is the hoa thâu. We have problems with our practice. We have a lot of obstacles within why we are practicing. Is because that of our habit. Is because of our mind of discrimination, mind of thinking. And all of that thinking is just a common, very common habits. It's just like you used to practice who's reciting the Buddha's name. And or it's not reciting who reciting the Buddha's name. It's not a question, but actually reciting the Buddha's name. That is the habit. And now you practice this Dharma Do, asking the question, and that habit of reciting the Buddha name keep coming to you, give you problems, give you gaps for the practice, and that is normal. So just stuck with the asking the Hoa Thâu question, and if you and you live close to the temple, And if you keep relying, keep coming, keep listening to the Dharma talk, to the sharings like on Zoom, then eventually you will have a better view, a better understanding for the practice. So it is about the the process of getting to know the practice. Our habit, deep, long, old habit, is very familiar with us, and our belief in the two mind and the practice is very unfamiliar. So that's why we have a lot of obstacles, a lot of gaps. Once you are aware of that, then just get used to the practice. And just remember, the practice is always let go of the ego, like not to obtain, not to seek, and not to fear. So our Dharma sharing is not gaining the knowledge, it's just to strengthen our belief in the two mind, so that we can strengthen the practice better and clearer. If we can maintain the right doubt, then we will not see any forms. We don't get stuck in any kind of views. And it is important to have the surrounding support, like Dharma friends, the environment. So always keep listen to Dharma sharing.
Thầy chia sẻ vậy thì con cũng có hành theo con đỡ.
Thank you.
Con rất là cảm ơn thầy.
That's all the time that we have. Thank you very much.